Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna come back and he's just gonna be gone.
Like, the people who noticed that he wasn't there at the table are going to be like, well, that's weird.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's not going to be there anymore.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but the next guy, he's
He's going to be spicy?
Bugbear. Oh, he's spicy. He's gonna be a bugbear barbarian with the pole arm and sentinel feet. And he's gonna be a fun character, I hope.
So we all leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
So have we taken a long rest in the good campaign?
I would say
I don't know.
I would say yes, but just for a simple answer, and I'll get into that explanation. But hi George. And hi Gab.
Hello.
And hi Bree.
Hello.
Hi. Undi.
And I accidentally muted that apparently. Oh god, and then of course it just blares at me. But if there's anything you wanted to specify with that weapon too, other than what I've said, just let me know. And then share that character once you get it mapped out, as what we were saying there, because then I can work with you a little bit more and see what you're thinking.
Yeah, the only thing I don't have fleshed out, is the path. Because right now, the only one I can pick right now is Path of the Berserker, but I'm going to look into other ones. But as far as the character and the 2 feats go, I have to buy them through D&D Beyond, so I'll probably work on that.
Oh yeah, could you please buy my feet too?
What's that?
I think I'm gonna go with the War Mage.
Alright.
Hopefully,
Yeah, but
hopefully they're not two lefts.
it's a,
Two left feet.
they're not too what?
Huh. Haha.
Snap. Yeah, I've got a profile picture up for him. His name's gonna be Einzeln Goal.
Ooh.
Oh, are you fucking nerd?
I don't care. I'm a big old nerd. I'm surprised you remember that name, Gab.
I'm from Overlord.
Mm-hmm.
I watched most of it.
Einzeln Goal? I don't think I've watched that, so I have no idea.
It's a pretty good anime. And it's like this guy who got super high leveled in this video game that's similar to like WoW. And like him and his friends got on and like were supposed to get online for one last like hurrah before they shut the servers down. And he fell asleep and was logged in when they shut the servers down and woke up in his character's body in the game.
Interesting.
But the game is now like real life.
Huh.
And like all the NPCs are real.
I bet the end of the show is that it was just all a dream.
If it plays out like that, I'll be so mad.
Hi, Cassidy.
I just set up for that.
Hi. Don't mind me, I'm just doing all this leveling up.
Hell yeah.
I might level up next time because I'm looking at what I want to do.
Oh yeah, shit, we leveled up. No, that was just the Squall didn't level up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did?
I think everyone did.
Oh, okay.
I'm wise as fuck now. Get ready, people.
Oh, I
Hell
got
yeah.
some really cool shit that I can do now.
Is there a cleric in the good campaign already?
No.
Yeah.
Mime.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Mime is not really the worshipping type.
Yeah,
Your
but
seriously.
typical,
is the
yeah.
healing type.
I was just asking because I was thinking about multi-classing Frederick and the cleric, but I don't know.
Clerics are pretty awesome. Just my opinion, but that's me.
Oh no, they are. I've got 2 of them.
No, you don't.
Well, for
We had
another
2 of
campaign, I
them.
have another one.
Oh, well, technically you have 2 because of nautical nonsense, which I formally apologize. We will get back on track with that, but
Oh yeah, when just let me know. I was feeling like I was annoying you a little bit too, because I was always like every Sunday like, are we doing it? Are we doing it?
No, we need that in this group. It's fine.
That's fair. I think I just got the info on Johnny's. Yeah, you level up twice to answer your question though from the chat.
I'm gonna torch this place to the ground.
I think because
All
you're
of us? It's just her.
well. Did you not level up then too? Because I think that's what happened. Because I think you were already you weren't level 7, were you? You were just
No.
really close to
Or
it. That's what it was.
yeah, I think I must have been close, or I just wasn't paying attention, and maybe I did. I don't know.
No, I think you were
But-
just super duper close because I gave everybody the same basics XP for the entirety of the Eurythmic Veracity, other than the bad campaign, which is because you guys started off in your own campaigns and then went to the Eurythmic Veracity thing. But I know that for a fact that the good campaign did a lot more. Like, you guys fucking annihilated an army, burnt down a forest, and flew halfway across the island peninsula type thing that Gargant is, so.
yay, chaos.
Was that a human?
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be Ike.
It's a little impressive.
Unfortunately, it's really the only impressive thing I can do. I don't understand why.
Shit. So. Okay. Bree, I haven't heard your voice yet. You here? Or just ghosting?
Well, I didn't get. All I got was another like Eldritch invocation for leveling up. Oof. It didn't.
You guys
Weren't you-
hear me?
A little bit.
can hear
you.
Yeah, can hear you now.
Okay. Josh, I thought you were talking to me for a second.
I was. I said I hadn't heard your voice yet, so that's why all I was saying. Because in case you were trying to talk to us before,
Oh, gotcha.
because I.
How does it sound now?
What's that?
How does it sound now?
Oh, good.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, it's beautiful, honey. The other random thing that we can chat about, I was thinking too, is the weirdness that happened today for the Instagram. I guess it's not that weird, but been getting a lot of freaking those accounts saying you want to promote with us. But one came out that was a like a jewelry thing, and they asked us to be a brand ambassador actually. And as
Oh snap!
and as scammy as that kind of sounds sometimes, there was jewelry that they had that me and Bree were looking at that looked pretty sweet. And they just were asking to get some pictures with it, basically, and paste the shipping of it there to get there. But I don't know if you want to talk about that, Bree, but because you were the one, you've been posting drinks for us too on our Instagram, because I gave you the login information.
Yeah, so that's, you can pick 3 rings, and it's free except for shipping, and they'll send them, and then they just want you to take a picture, like, of you, like, with the jewelry, and then they'll, like, post it on their, Instagram, and, like, tag our Instagram. So it kind of just, like, I guess gets our Instagram out there more.
Yeah, they're called
The shipping looks like it's 40, just under $40
for 3
for the 3 rings.
Yeah, it looked like they could be necklaces too. It didn't say specifically rings.
Yeah, it's necklaces or rings. They don't have like a huge selection, but they still have a variety of stuff. I can't do it this week, personally, but I could do it next week after looking at the costs and stuff. But I guess what Josh was getting at is, like, we could go splitsies on it if everyone, or a few people wanted to get a piece of jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, because it was this really small kind of off-brand gothic jewelry specifically too, that seemed up some characters' alleys.
Yeah, it's got a lot of like skulls and Satan stuff.
Yeah, it's called
Hail Satan.
Yeah.
It's called Ghost Jewels.
Yeah, I think there's like a Wicca necklace.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm just strapped right now.
Yeah, so it sounds a little shady, but 13, I think, like 50 per piece of jewelry. I think that was what we worked it out for. Wasn't bad. And then getting to promote the channel on other people's Instagrams always nice.
Did Frederick level up once or twice?
Once. He's at 6.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was what happened is I was promoting Jessie's stuff on her drawings of our characters and such on 1 or 2 other Instagrams, and that's where they all started flocking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kept getting the notifications, and I was like, I am not part of this.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't, well, because, like, I can't, since I have both of the Instagrams, like, I can't, like, just turn off one set of notifications for one Instagram, I don't think. And I don't want to, Jesus Christ. And I don't want to, like, turn off my personal notifications.
Right.
So usually if it just says, if it says like Rum Propelled, I'm just like ignore.
Right.
It's like,
Holy shit, I have some really cool spells now. Josh, I'm gonna send this one into our game just so you can look at it because I want to use it, but it's a lot.
Into the Discord, I'm guessing. Or
I'll put it into the Astral game, but
okay.
I'll delete it once you've read it.
You can also send stuff. I don't know how that would work from D&D Beyond side, but I know you can send stuff like just to me from in Astral.
Aw, what happened to the music?
Whenever I click back onto the freaking... Sorry. Whenever I click back onto the freaking page for some reason, it mutes it, and then when I unmute it like that, it just plays it at full fucking volume.
Gotcha. I was like really digging it in the background.
Yeah, I found it on the free music website thing, so I don't have any problem playing it while we're recording and such too, which is cool.
Yeah, it's quiet enough that we can still hear each other.
Yep, that too. Oh, it just disappeared on my end. I seen it and then it went away. Cassidy.
Yeah, I deleted it because I wanted to send the whole explanation. Yeah, I'll just send it to you.
I can also go to your character sheet on...
I sent it to you on Discord.
That works. Because I keep D&D Beyond up, but it's hard for me to go to each character sheet individually while we're playing, but we're not in that at this moment. That's what I need to do. Confusion.
Thanks for the reminder, Josh.
Which one's that?
To post a drink.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm pretty good about remembering, but I'm trying to do it like at the same time every night, and I like sometimes I'll remember early and just do it because I don't want to forget, and then remember late, and then post something late.
It's always something late.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hi Johnny.
Hello.
You were thinking ranger, you said.
Yeah.
What do you think about a rogue? Which one are you, Idril?
I'm a ranger.
That's what I thought. And I was thinking rogue might make more sense too, only because as soon as you said it, it's nothing to do with the fact that we already have a ranger. It's purely that like a rogue seems to fit Thomas's like upbringing and background that you were telling me about, where he's like inner city, whereas a ranger is like outer city. So they're sort of similar classes. One's just like what you would become if you were in inner city as opposed to in nature.
Urban versus rural.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes more sense.
Okay. You don't have to completely like recreate. I put a level 5. I'm about to sign it to you once I find a token that I like.
Josh, you said we took a long rest, right?
Yes, that is affirmed. I'll explain how that worked once we get everybody here too, because it's kind of story related. Did
Also, did you say we all leveled up?
Yep. Hi, Jesse.
Hello. Do you also have like Aliopolis
Astral?
like experience
Oh, experience sheet. Yeah, I gotta invite you guys. I think I put you guys in earlier, though, to it. I mean, like, on the actual sheet for your characters, but I don't think I invited anybody new, so I gotta do that still. Do that in
I like how above Baharash on the tracker now it just says dead. Just in all caps, bold, just dead.
It is what it is.
The second time he's died, no?
of his own choosing this time, though, so, I mean, there's that.
Indeed.
And I found something interesting that I didn't realize D&D Beyond has when it comes to the characters and all of the other random crap that's on there. If you guys notice, you actually have a condition right now called exhaustion at level 1.
Oh.
But I would say that it's gone now, because I was thinking about it a little bit differently, but if you look at them, that's what would happen. I was going to try and use that instead of like the secondary bar that I've been using in Astral, but I also just kind of communicate with you guys, I guess, so it doesn't matter too much. But if I'm off and about, I'll start using that instead of that secondary bar, I think, because it has a it has things associated with those that will be more incentive to sleep, because if you don't sleep for like 6 days, you die.
Oh, yeah. That
Um,
would be bad.
yeah. So I was thinking about going cleric, but the cleric subclass I found is pretty much just the same as my character already, so.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that makes sense, honestly, for Frederick, too.
Nah, but yeah. But I mean, like, it just gives me a lot of the same abilities that I already have, so I don't know if I'm gonna do good at that.
I thought you meant like it was along the same lines of what you were already thinking when you said that.
So,
Well, that's also technically correct.
Yeah.
I forget how to import
On Astral?
your D&D Beyond character sheet onto Astral.
There isn't really an import, but if you go to display and then character sheet URL and paste that in there, the D&D.
Okay.
How much role playing am I going to do tonight?
Oh my.
I think we're getting some feedback from somebody.
Polio.
Oh, hi, Shia. Slash Sarah.
Did you say hi?
I did.
Or...
I did say hi.
Oh, hi.
That must have been you that we're getting the feedback from.
Sorry.
It's all right. I could hear it whenever you were talking though too, because it's kind of echoey. But it's not bad. Not terrible. I'm looking her.
See my butt.
Cat butt.
What situation?
Oh.
You just had her butt in my face.
Cat butt.
Oh. Sorry, everything restarted. Like Windows, my computer, Discord. I was trying to open my computer, I was like, why is this taking so long?
Don't worry, next is the same thing that's gonna happen to me that I had to deal with when I was logging into everything, which was update Chrome, because now Chrome needs updates.
Mm-hmm.
Descriptions and updates, everything needs them now.
Yeah.
So my current expeditions is alcoholless beer. So I get the flavor.
Alcohol, less beer.
Yeah, non-alcoholic.
There's some good ones out there, I have to say.
Son of a bitch.
My grandfather drinks Old Doles, and those are pretty decent, I think.
Yeah. Those are pretty good.
If you need alcoholless beer, does that make you an alcoholic?
I'm not sure if that would be the weapon Thomas would have, but that looks about right.
I haven't picked any of his equipment.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Because I was like, well, I was in that cage. I didn't pick up any of my stuff, so I have nothing. And also, it's stupid that you can change your race on the fly, but you can't change your class.
That is. Although, no, that's still stupid.
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, you can remove class. Never mind, figured it out.
I was gonna say never mind. You don't know. There might be some weird spell that transforms you into a different race.
Yeah, it's called Wish.
Or Reali-tea could have used that too. I think we got. We're not missing anybody, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing someone. Then we just dropped someone.
Didn't someone say they weren't be here today?
Oh, right. Mime is not here. Correct. So we do have everyone. Awesome.
Now recording.
Fuck you, Craig.
Fuck you, Craig.
So what I was leaving off with, and it is going to be an explanation of how you guys got back to where you were, which was the giant fissure in the spiral wood forest. You guys were flying towards it on magical carpets after defeating the army of the neophytes during the Eurythmic Veracity, and reality got a little weird. That was the last thing you remember, but what happened during the Eurythmic Veracity, you kind of remember as a dream a little bit. But as you guys are all like waking up in unison here, besides Mime, who still seems to be enjoying a nice slumber, you're thinking back on that, and you're like, was that a dream? I don't. Wait, where are the carpets? And you're looking around. You're on a forest floor with perfectly spiraling trees all around you, and you're recognizing them as the trees you were flying over before, but there are no carpets around you currently.
What state is Frederick in?
In which manner do you mean? Yes, from the so oddly enough, Frederick, you don't remember this, or rather you do, but you, like I said, as a dream here, you look down in your hand and there's a crown.
Okay.
But otherwise, you're physically well intact. Don't seem bashed or beaten.
How much of this crown story are we aware of?
Everyone else in the circle currently is only aware of what their other half, quotations, would have been aware of. So
No.
Oh,
We witnessed his crown. Oh, so we wouldn't have known at all. Okay, I get it.
Well,
Yep. I was thinking.
if Mariel knows anything about it, then Shia will.
Okay, so back again is would we have seen him obsess over this crown?
At the table, Warren definitely made a scene about a crown.
yes.
Yes.
And you would have, as Mariel, realized that Warren was obsessed with the crown. But you're kind of, like I said, that fading distance of a dream. It's almost like, I recognize that crown, but I'm not quite sure from where. Is more.
Can I
That
can I do maybe a perception check?
What were you saying though, there, Frederick?
I was going to say, well, now that I know Frederick has the crown, that answers some questions about Warren's character that I had. But those have just been answered. Thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't know if you had anything else towards that, but and the fact that you're holding the crown that we were talking about. So you could definitely roll a perception.
Me or
Anyone.
Me. Fuck. 1.
I'll roll a perception too.
I don't know this shit.
You're just
I think
Look like.
I think Zolas was particularly irked about the crown, so I'm going to roll perception too. But it's also not good, so. Oh well.
What's not good?
Well, actually, I rolled a 6, but I have +8 to perception now, so
Oh,
it turns
shit.
out it is good. 14.
Everything is good.
You realize.
Well, I'm max on wisdom now.
You realize that that crown had some importance to Zolas. And then you're like, yourself. No, you mean Zolas. No, yourself. No, Zolas. Kind of, that half asleep.
I understand.
Half asleep, kind of confused state.
I'm gonna eye him suspiciously, but I don't even know him yet, so
I got
I'm also suspicious because he's just like a random guy that's here.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Also, my name's just Goliath.
You can
Josh.
change that on the sheet. I'm trying to turn on I know because everybody prefers the name labels, but I turned that off at some point for some reason.
Where do I? Interesting. Where am I supposed to change that?
It looks fine on my screen. Oh no, I got it. It's under display. That's where it is. I don't think you can change your nickname from your side of things there. And it doesn't.
I was gonna say it says Frederick on the character sheet, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're fine. It was on my end that I need to change it, because when they would have been seeing you, I wasn't sure when was going to happen. So I'd put you. Remember, we played a session before, and you were still over in a cage at that point. So before when combat technically initially started for this campaign. So at that time, I'd put your character in, but you would have been only known as a Goliath at that point, and I hadn't changed it yet. But it is fixed.
Okay, also, I rolled 16 on my perception.
You have an immediate understanding of where this crown came from, and you're like, but that was a dream. So you're hesitant to believe that that anything had happened was real.
Do we know his name? Have we introduced ourselves?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fuzzy still too, because it was around the time that the Eurythmic Veracity started happening in
There was a lot
in the
going on.
Yeah, in the actual plane of existence that you're in, you know, when you started seeing shapes and things out of the sides of your vision, and you're realizing though is what he was the one that was in the cage that you guys saved before destroying the rest of the camps and everything. And he had introduced himself along with Thomas here as guards for that for a high elf merchant group.
Yeah, but Thomas didn't introduce himself as Thomas. He introduced himself as Hancock, right?
Hamilton.
Or Hamilton.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
I'll fix that.
Hey, Frederick.
What?
What is that?
There's a crown that belongs to someone who is probably going to be very mad that I have it and he doesn't.
Are you royalty?
No. I don't think he is either.
What was that?
Does the power transfer over, like, once you touch it, or do you have to put it on your head?
You have to wear it, I think.
Okay.
Also, with everyone's passive perception, the other oddity, you guys are looking around at each other at this point, is on Squall's back is now strapped a decadent-looking javelin. It's
a decadent javelin.
Yeah. It's
Is Cat present for this? Am I there?
Yep, you're right next to a sleeping Mime.
Okay, because on my screen I'm on a world map.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh because I'm on the world map too.
Oh, let me make sure that I.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking at them. They're there, so.
Let me make sure that I did not assign Cat. That was my problem for that portion.
Oh, okay.
There we are. Cat is now yours, and did I get? I thought I had signed. Yep, I had reassigned Hamilton. I'm gonna change that to your display too. If you want to do that, or because everybody.
Yeah, I'd rather it just be Hamilton.
Okay. There we go. But did that work for you guys?
Nope.
No, yeah, I'm still sitting on the world map right next to Cat.
How did you guys switch characters when you have multiple characters to view from your end?
I didn't switch characters. I chose which campaign to join, and then it asked me to make a new character as if I didn't have one.
No,
So,
not from your end. I was referring to some others here because we'd had like multiple character things assigned to people.
Yeah, down in the left-hand corner where your like token is. If you click on it, open player menu, it'll say switch characters. You can also just hit control and enter at the same time as a shortcut.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I'm zoomed way out.
You're muted. I think he's just talking to himself, but, you know.
Okay.
Worth noting.
He has a decadent spear now.
Yeah.
Or javelin.
It's a javelin because it's not quite got the length of a spear, but it's on his back, and it's apparently sheathed. Zeph and Frederick can kind of see the sheath, which both you notice like a dragon's head, and it's a blue dragon's hide you see to some degree, but the spear itself seems to be inlaid with I say spear because it's so close to javelin, but it's a javelin that the shaft is inlaid with a dragon's scales and comes up to a 5-prong point that kind of reminiscent of a flower opening around the center, which was the original javelin head, and 4 prongs of what looks like dragon's claws.
She, did you get that from your dream?
Yeah, I did. Like, did you have a dream too? Did we all have dreams?
I am because we like are aware what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But are we aware that everyone had the dream?
So no, we wouldn't. So I guess. Okay, so I asked, did you get that from a dream? And you said yes. Did everyone have dreams? Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't like hint that I knew that I had dreams. Okay.
So you're kind of finding that out.
I had a dream as well, where I am another person in another realm. I don't really know how to digest it all.
Mine tried to beat me up.
So did we all have dreams where we met someone else? Because, like, yeah, I was catching the same feeling there, too.
And could you like, see through them? If that makes sense.
Wait,
what?
Could you like see through their perspective?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like they were another life, a past life, maybe? Future life? I don't...
They were you and you were them.
Yeah.
How
It was
similar?
weird.
How similar were they?
My woman was... My other self was vulgar. I couldn't... I can't even believe it that I could have that in a part in me. I can't.
My other part was dead, and she tried to touch me, and I didn't like it. And I'm just gonna take out my water skin and just start chugging it.
My other half was very...
Wait, Zeph.
Yep.
Aren't you dead?
No. I'm just gonna kind of like pat myself down and be like, I feel pretty alive.
No, so you're not a zombie. I don't know why your thing looks. What? You're an air.
Nazi.
Yeah. Why is your leg red?
That's blood.
Okay.
His pants?
Yeah, I thought it was pants.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just blood spatter on the pants.
Okay.
Oh, right, from
It's
the...
like aggressive. I just thought. I don't know why it looks.
From the...
Becoming a woman, okay?
From the...
can I?
It's coming from the sack, though, that's at the side of you, so it's actually kind of like a blood, a black blood that's covered that side of the leg.
Clean your sack, woman.
Wait,
It's,
has she always had that?
Yeah, it's the zombie ogre heart.
Yeah, I couldn't see it because I have my little spinny guy thing, and it's like right in the center of your body.
Oh, yeah, here.
Can I cast Detect Magic on the crown?
Yeah. It wouldn't be on the crown, though. It's on yourself.
Okay.
And you see an evident aura coming from the crown. I was not ready for that because I have not. I'm getting to it now to tell you what color that is of the aura that you're looking at. It's kind of...
I cast Detect Magic too. I see him cast it and I cast it.
It's kind of a black with like a silver outline around it.
Oh, that sounds intimidating. Silver outline.
I don't know why, but I just thought that like you casted it and you like looked at it and went, "That's intimidating."
That's basically what happened there.
Necromancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intimidating. My character says unsettling. I just relay to the information that this crown is probably not the greatest thing to be wearing.
If you don't recall, I know that you're referencing it already, Thea, but Frederick, because I know you don't have a magical character really, but in the pins on Discord is where you can find the colors that you see in aura, and that's what you were saying, Thea. So you would know just from your training, though, that black is necromancy and silver is enchantment.
Hey, Squall, I dare you to put that crown on.
I would do that.
No, yeah, I'm good.
You
Do it,
should
do it.
carry that.
No, it's like, yeah,
She stepped in.
thank you.
You should
Wait,
carry
we'll
that
carry
right
it
now.
when we can sell it.
I don't think I should let this out of my hands. I don't think anyone else should have this.
Yeah,
Hey,
plus
Squall,
I
what
got-
if that gives you an extra Eldritch Blast or something?
What does it do?
I'm pretty sure the
Yeah.
man who I took this from now wants me dead because of it.
So that's a good reason to get rid of it. Oh wait, I don't speak English.
I would agree.
I feel like
I
his
mean,
anger would be
We're in the middle of these woods. We could really bury this thing.
I feel like his anger would just
I
be
mean-
directed to someone else if it wasn't on me.
I mean,
Can we destroy it?
Again, not the greatest thing.
Throw it
better
into
not.
the
Burying
lava
it.
We might need
pit.
to.
Lava pit down the road. Can't we just put it in the lava?
Yeah, there we go.
Lord of the Rings, that shit.
But right now, the
I
other thing
mean-
that you guys are experiencing, just to add into the fun of it all, you know, is it is basically midnight. Like the second moon has risen. It's in the middle of the sky. It's actually an orangish red for this particular time of year that just passed too, and you are, you know, you feel well rested, like you slept, but you're also in the middle of a forest that no one's really been to, and you notice for the first time too, just behind Mime, who kind of rolls over, a painting that's laying on the ground, kind of askew. It almost looks like ripped up and crumbled, and fireflies up opposite to it, almost in a path-like manner, forming to the south east.
The painting
We'll look at the
glowing.
painting.
The painting actually looks like, if you go to your handouts, somebody had been trying to depict the image you had seen from above, which is a castle coming out of the ground in a lava-esque, with it flowing all around it, basically, and just breaking the surface of the ground. As if it were just before when you had seen it, actually. Like somebody was taking a snapshot before you'd been there, it almost looks like.
Does it have magical aura, the painting itself?
It does, but it's very faint, and it doesn't seem to be because the painting itself has it. It's almost fading away as you're looking at it, of a green aura or conjuration.
Why do I feel like there's this kid show I used to, or kid play I used to watch called Blue's Clues. I kind of feel like we're the adult version of Blue's Clues. We were just in this painting, and the concept of reality versus flatness and three-dimensional, I kind of feel like this is our life right now. I can't tell if I'm in another painting. We might be in another painting, guys.
Should we try and find the big chasm? The big flaming chasm? Is anyone else concerned about that still?
I mean, I'm a little more concerned about it now that we found this painting of it.
I feel like we just went through it, though. And if that was it, then how terrible really is it?
Is the painting signed by the artist?
It is. Just next to it, it says, at the very bottom, you're seeing Hamilton PoptArt.
Oh, that was sexy. Do it again, sir. Oh, yeah, there it is.
It's like blurred, so it's like censored.
Yeah, it looks like she's definitely doing something naughty.
That could be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
And nice.
Shit.
By a Pop-Tart? A Pop-Tart.
We must find this Pop-Tart guy.
Is it a Pop-Tart or is it Popped Art?
Blingity blorn.
Yes. I would
Indeed.
agree.
We must find him, for he has answers. And we have questions.
Should we take this painting with us?
Yes.
I'm kind of afraid
I
to
mean,
keep it.
should we
trade it for
burn the
bread.
painting?
What? Wait, Tia, you detect magic. Did you detect the magic on this thing?
There was a faint conjuration aura a minute ago, but it seems to be gone now.
Conjuration. So I think it's safe to touch this thing. I think.
Okay.
Do we take it with us or should we, like, burn it?
I feel like we don't know enough. I don't think we should destroy anything.
We should have Squall poke it in case
I feel
a
like we should.
feed
I walk
comes
over
out
and I
and
peck it.
offers some powers.
I'm checking
More
the
often.
painting.
And the painting doesn't seem to react to your pecking cat.
I walk across it.
You leave some dirty footprints across it.
So Shia picks this thing up, and it's in a frame.
It isn't, but I couldn't find a good thing to depict something like that otherwise.
That's fine. So you can roll it up and put it in her bag then?
Yes, and you wouldn't be opposed to it because it seems a little crumpled around the edges and even some of the other parts, but
I dust off the
chicken feet?
footprints.
Yeah.
Dirt. Like easy. And she then rolls it up and puts it away. I think this might have been where we were at. I don't know.
Does anyone recognize where we're at now?
And Shia, you're kind of familiar with the idea of this wood, but you've never been here. You can't confirm for sure, but you think you're in the spiral wood forest, which is like a magical forest in the southerny parts of Gargant, which is also, I think, labeled on the map, just FYI.
If I could take a guess, I feel like I've heard of this in children's stories, the spiral Spiral Forest. It's a very magical place.
Magical how?
I don't know.
As everyone's communicating, Frederick is going to try to put away the crown without anyone noticing.
Oh my god, no. Wait, I want to do a perception.
I'm +8.
Don't worry,
me too.
it's not going to be good.
No, she is like thinking about destroying this thing. It's Ganges-esque.
Like I said, don't worry. My sleight of hand is terrible.
Uh-huh.
So that's an 11 minus 1. Like I said, Frederick is missing a couple fingers.
It doesn't look like Zeph noticed, though. I seen a 4,
Oh, yeah.
an 18,
My
15.
my perception's garbage.
16. Yep. So far, I would say everybody.
And so then, can I do a dexterity roll to knock it out of his hands?
You're not close enough. No, he's stayed on the other side of the circle while you were rolling up the painting, and he had said he was starting to put it up. You would have to roll an athletics and a dex to try and like bolt over there.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Can I roll a strength to keep my grip?
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I. And
I like strength checks. I get a +5.
athletics is a 10, so that one was real bad. Oh, bitch.
Oh, excuse me.
This is a acro is a 6.
16? Okay. So you're able to get a grip on it. Just the top portion of like one of the pieces of the crown as he's putting it in his bag. But he's holding it steady before he puts it in his bag.
Was he putting it in his bag or on his head?
In his bag.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Sarah. Sorry. I thought you said he was going to try to put it in his head. Sorry.
I'd still transpired, I would say. So you're like, oh,
Okay.
sorry. I thought you were putting that on your head.
Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, she lets go. Goes, my bad. Just don't do anything else with that. We need to destroy that. You said black and silver. That's not good. We just came out of this Eurythmic. So she's right now. She's on like high threat because her teacher told her that like bad things were here, and he comes out of this dream state with this like crown with this neurotic or necromancy and other stuff. She's just kind of like a mom right now, walking around like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that?
I say clearly this thing is not good, but I still don't think destroying anything is really the best option at this point.
Yeah, I mean, do we even know what it does?
You
Yes,
could
we
be
do.
holding something and destroying it could release it.
We know it does necromantic magic and what's silver? Enchantment. So you're losing mind control and something about bringing back to the dead. Can I do a... I'm really about rolling today. Can I do like I guess would it be an Arcana check to maybe put the 2 and 2 together? That it's necromancy is like bringing back dead, and mind control is like it's like a ghost. Like you can kind of like put those together. Like would she be able to recognize that that's like a ghost entrapping crown.
If you, while you're holding it, I would say that's when you're kind of like looking at it too, because you, at least that's what my understanding would be, or because it's already in the pack, right?
I would
Well,
say.
yeah, but
But,
if
like-
they told me it was silver and black.
I would say she got like a glimpse of it as we were doing that like little tug of war thing for a second.
As well as I was thinking, it's less of an arcana in that case, because I know what you're trying to do, and it would be more of like an insight, honestly, because you're taking pieces and you're putting them together outside of the, whether or not it's magical is regardless in this situation. You're taking information, extrapolating it from a situation, and then you're looking past what's physically there and taking information and making it more than what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't wait for this group to meet Warren again. It's going to make so much sense with his gold armor and his golden sword.
His golden.
20, that's a 22 insight check.
Ooh. So you're pretty sure it has something to do with, as you were describing, you're like pretty darn sure.
Yeah. So Zeph is like, do we even know what it, but we don't know what it does. And then she is going to come back with, well, you said black and you said silver and blah, blah, blah. And she kind of goes into this like knowledge. I would put together that it is some kind of haunting crown that I'm surprised that it's not by touch. I think we're lucky in that sense. So maybe if you put it on, something about, being, we know it's something along those lines. So I guess Shia does some kind of like logical rant about it.
So
I was gonna say I'm gonna do what check would it be to like remember that like when I knocked it off his head he became very irritated, or like it looked like he like twitched.
What were you saying, Zeph, by the way?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna throw this out there, but like, if you want to destroy it, that's on you guys. But I also know that, I know people that would pay a lot of money for something like that.
And we cannot bury it because that's just inviting anyone to take it.
For the
So can I make?
Yeah, for that throw though, I would make it as an intelligence, actually saving, because I would have said history because that's normally what it is when it comes to memory and
So
the
you
past.
want me to make an intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, but in this particular case, that yes. Damn, nice. Yeah, remember it pretty well.
So I just described the group that in my dream a man was wearing this, and we had an altercation. I knocked it off his head, and he seemed to become more irritated after that happened.
That's definitely not good. And I definitely don't think we should be selling this. If we have any hint that this is bad magic, I think it'd be terrible to put this out in the world.
I agree.
To be fair, if you knock any man's hat off his head, he'll be upset.
No,
That's what I was thinking.
he was already. He had like a physical reaction this time. He had like a moment of like kind of twitched.
Like you could see
Like-
the pain in his face.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And then he became very angry with me.
yes, that does not sound good. Should we follow the fireflies, I guess?
I'm gonna add the smug crown to my inventory,
That sounds good to me.
and I need to delete it from Warren's.
A side note, now seeing Olivia's character, it makes sense why she kept holding up her hands that day.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't understand it, but whatever. No, it makes sense.
Alright, so follow the fireflies.
Did Josh say they were this way?
They're down here.
Are we going to leave the painting?
No, she has the painting.
Okay.
Ah.
What's this?
What's this?
Yeah, is that anything?
What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air.
So
Yeah, are we going the right way? Because I think my map is kind of broken and I can see all the lava.
So would I stay with Mime or would I go with the rest of the group?
Yeah, good question.
You only know for sure. You know you have a pulling sensation towards Mime because that's where Adune is. However, you know for a fact only so far that Squall can talk to you.
Wait, does Squall have to cast anything to do that, or since they're both birds, can they just interact?
Birds up to
Birds are feather.
bird-to-bird communication is up to Josh, but I do have, due to one of my invocations, I can just cast speak with animals like just whenever I want.
So, can someone ping the thing that they were asking about? Too down here. Ah, yes. So you see another crumpled up, but it's smaller, and it looks like similar to the first one. And I haven't shared this one because I didn't know if anyone would notice it. But guys are pretty sharp tonight. I shared a second second handout. I also shared the map that I gave everyone a physical copy of when we were doing our physical Eurythmic Veracity Halloween, aka. But it's the one that's labeled Lava Castle number 2. And it also seems to be signed by the same individual, PoptArt.
Not PoptArt.
No.
It looks
That
like
seems intimidating.
PoptArt, spelling-wise, because it has a T, but it's one word.
PoptArt. I think that the DM is trying to tell us something. Thea,
And it looks.
Thea, can you use your magic eyeballs on this, please?
And
Is it glowy?
you notice, similar to the first one, the greenish aura fading away.
Yeah, it's got the same thing going on, and it's fading, which means that the painting itself, I'm thinking, isn't what's inherently magical. Maybe I don't know what's in this air, but or this forest.
Yeah, would everyone recognize like lightning bugs?
Oh yeah. They're not necessarily lightning bugs in the traditional sense, I would say, but they're bugs that are producing light.
Right.
Yeah.
All I can think of is fucking scout flies from Monster Hunter.
Right.
Sparkle flies.
So, yes, at this point, she kind of walks forward and once she hears that it's fading, she nods and picks up the painting to go roll it up and put it in the bag again.
Can we see like the glowing of what I presume is a campfire in the distance?
On the picking up of the second piece, you kind of all get a sense of a fire that's burning off in the distance as you near it. That's kind of, the light is dancing through the trees of the flames.
Which direction?
It's visible from, like, I made it visible from all directions, but it is the southeast, which the fireflies seem to be leading you towards.
Shit.
Should we be careful here? Should we do the sneak?
I would absolutely. I think we should do a sneak as well.
Frederick is just going to look at everyone and be like, I guess I'll stay back if that's the plan.
Maybe for now, let's give we can maybe give an owl noise. If it's or if it's You know, if it's okay, then I guess at this point we'll just tell you to come on over. What am I saying? Sorry about that.
If you need help, use the owl noise.
At that
Or scream and terror. Either one will work.
At that same time, just to help the situation out here, you hear a loud from over where Mime is.
Was that an owl noise?
Did somebody go get Cat?
I hear a cat.
Wait,
Yeah.
was Cat not following us?
He's trying to, but little birdie legs.
No.
Legs.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. I should be like, sorry, we forgot you, and then scoop up cat like a football.
I'm gonna squawk out. What about a Dune? Mime has a Dune.
Wait, why is Goliath doing your saving throw? Oh wait, that was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah. I was gonna say, why am I doing a saving throw? Oh god.
Alright, so I guess we all roll a sneak.
Wait. Let Cat freak out about a Dune. I want to hear how that gets resolved.
But in the meantime, yes, you guys can all roll a sneak, anyone that's moving that direction. But Squall
Maybe
and
this
Cat,
would
and obviously you're doing a thing.
Maybe this would be a good time to have Kat mention her dream.
Maybe.
Bagak! Everybody keeps picking me up. Bagak!
Oh yeah. Oh, you got little legs and you don't fly very well. So
I hope to God that she talks in Bagaks too, like to appear as punctuation to sentences.
Like how Smurfs talk, but instead of Smurf, it's Bagok.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Should I make a stealth check too, or should I just stay behind?
If you're staying behind and not moving, then that you wouldn't need to. Yes, you're good.
Okay, that's fine. Because not only do I have a -1 in stealth, I also have disadvantage.
Right, because of heavy armor.
Yep.
And because you're a large man.
Yep.
We do the sneak. Ah, we do the sneak.
yes.
Working on a new song
Don't
there,
be
Bard.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Working on a new song there, Bard. Might have to roll with a disadvantage too if you're getting inspiration at that moment. Just joking. Just joking.
Everyone gets advantage. You do the sneak. Ah.
So I just rolled. How to get rid of the disadvantage.
So, well, those are all freaking awesome rolls there.
We are efficient. We are efficient.
See.
Why am
Am I missing? Nope, got that. Okay. Yeah, you guys, well, especially Idril. Idril's, you guys are looking back at, and you're like, are you even there? Can't even hear you.
We lost Idril.
No, wait, we didn't. We didn't. He's behind us. And if you look at him sideways, you think he disappears.
I just imagine him like crawling around on the ground like I am one with the forest.
I like to imagine Frederick just backed up to the tree and is just standing there.
Yeah, I do get. We're in a forest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have some benefits.
Oh, is it your favorite terrain?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't think you can get lost.
Yeah, I can't get lost. I remain alert even when engaging in another activity. Find twice as much food. And if we're tracking something, I can give you specifics. But I don't think we're tracking anything current.
other than PoptArt.
Yeah, but I figure that it's not your traditional tracking.
I would say roll a... Well, no. What's your passive? I was trying to go back to that, too.
Passive what?
Perception.
Perception?
12. Yeah, so you're noticing...
15?
Oh,
No,
whoa.
15 is passive perception. Passive
Insight's
insight is
12.
12.
Yeah, so you're noticing almost, while nobody else seems to be looking at the, just being in your natural habitat too, you're kind of noticing some signs of somebody passed through this area, with a large amount of stuff, it seems like, as if they were still on foot, though, you're gathering.
Okay, so I like start moving my way to the front. I'm like, I can see the tracks. I think it looks like they're going this way with a lot of equipment.
And
Let me go up ahead and report back.
And the path does lead straight south after you round around that tree, almost directly in line with the fireflies. Oddly, you're noticing them, and you're like, these do normally gather around each other, but not in this direct of a manner.
But like, I guess everyone can like follow me if they want, but I was kind of like, just kind of like saying, or if someone passed through with a lot of equipment, I can go first to discern more information.
Finger guns.
For me?
That was the okay, the go ahead.
So
Stealth in.
yeah, well, once you get closer, which the path does lead up to here, you're kind of poking around the boulder, though. You're leaned up against it. You can kind of see a fire with a bunch of fireflies just kind of surrounding the whole area. You can't quite make sense of it from your perspective. But you do see what looks like a larger standing painting, as if you're looking at the back of it, and there isn't anything on it, and there's even like a odd hanger, and this one is in a frame. There is a frame standing perfectly up with apparently no help, as well as there are some other stones that seem to indicate that this was a site of some sort, maybe some sort of ritualistic, as well as some totems off to the sides of the stones.
Does it look like the items here were like dragged by the tracks by the person that I'm following?
You're kind of seeing the tracks go straight up into the fire, and like not into the center of the fire pit, I apologize, but more into the center of where the fire is almost kind of killing your night vision. So you can see that it goes and leads up to the painting, but then disappears weirdly.
Okay, and the tracks that I was following, does it look like the painting might have been like dragged, or
Negative.
I can't? Okay, so I don't know how the painting got there. Okay, so then I'll stealth back to the group and let them know, be like, there's a painting up there, it's in a frame. It's by a fire that has a lot of fireflies around it. And there's these like two massive totem pole things.
No people, just stuff.
Yeah, just stuff. No people. But the fire is going. Like, so, Josh, when I was looking at the fire, could I Did it look like it was like a roaring fire, or
It looks like it is at the peak of its litness, so every log is lit.
okay?
But it is
I was
not.
at the peak of my litness whenever we were playing.
But it is not like a bonfire, if you will. Just to clarify, it was more of just that personal, individual person fire with enough to
Okay,
do some
so it's
cooking over.
definitely like someone must have been there recently to light this fire, but I didn't see anybody. So there could possibly be someone like out in the woods still, and we've come across their camp like before they come back.
I trust these fireflies. I think we should go check it out.
Are we still doing the sneaky sneak?
Do you
Hello?
think we need to, Idril?
I think best bet would be to sneak instead of barging in, and then kind of like sneak up close, and then we can just kind of like walk in, I guess.
Okay, I reached my hand out and touch Frederick and cast guidance unless he reacts to me touching him without consent. So you get 1d4 to any roll.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be. Ugh. I'm gonna do the stealth.
So
Did we wait for a squall?
Yes. They're taking a while.
So how did that transpire back there, by the way, while that was all happening?
So now I have to add a D4 to that.
I was just.
I got a 6.
like,
It's not good.
acting in fright about leaving Mime and Adune behind.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh no, that'll be fine. Like, we kind of randomly fall asleep for no reason, and we're usually okay, and we always get back up at the party. So this thing is pretty normal. I wouldn't worry about
You
this.
sure? Bagok?
Yeah,
So,
I fell asleep for like 2 days once. Like, we're all like, go with your own flow kind of crowd. So,
Bagok, how are you alive? Bagok?
well, we're pretty strong. We can take care of ourselves. So, yeah,
I'm a tiny cat. Bagok?
sure you are.
Okay, I believe him, and then I just let him carry me off.
All right, I pick up like a football and just start flying back. To catch up with the crowd.
So yeah, with that D4 and my disadvantage, I rolled a 6.
yep. I think you're fine. I mean,
Great.
there is no reaction from anywhere. Presuming
I imagine I like go to crouch down and I just give a clink, 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 clink as like my chainmail just like bounces off my lower armor.
Yeah, but you miss every stick as you go, so you're like, I'm sneaking.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
Sounds like a
I
pocket
just-
full of change.
Yeah, I just imagine you like trying to like hug yourself to like keep your plates from clinking together, but like you can only hold down so many plates.
So we're good. Even with a 6, I made the stealth.
Oh yeah, you're back.
That's an accomplishment.
You guys haven't moved from your spot either, though. So
Boing. Oh, one more. Dunk. Dunk, dunk. Da-da-da-doing.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you guys move out behind the tree, and you see that Idril had been walking down the path, a path actually that leads to a boulder, and just around the boulder is what Idril had been describing. A burning fire with a painting standing upright, facing away from you, with nothing apparently on the back of it, no writing or anything like that, and nothing else other than the burning fire and the stone and pillars and the totems.
What's on the totems?
On each totem are varying things. The first one has a set of masks made out of leaves, and the second one seems to have a horned skull attached to it.
Rocks. Do I recognize them?
Recognize the masks and skull?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, are they symbols of something that I recognize?
Oh, that would be a history check.
Mm. 11.
You think so, just because of your inexperience with such things. These are more aboriginal, as to what you understand. Being the indigenous people of the region, probably, but you can't figure it out. You're thinking that it's representing something, but you don't understand.
Hmm. Probably some religious nonsense.
Exactly.
So what check did you make?
A history.
Can I make a religion check to see if I know anything?
Absolutely.
16.
So the antlered totem means nothing to you, but the masked totem is a god that, representationally anyways, of that is a relatively good deity. Although they are many-faced, they are generally of entertainment.
I passed that around, I guess.
Should we go in?
I don't see why not.
And as you guys are just kind of standing out to either side of the boulder and looking into the fire, which is bright on the inside, you notice arms coming out of the painting and kind of drawing in the air, and the fireflies aligning into a shape in front of it.
What shape are they supposed to be?
You don't quite recognize it.
Alright. That's weird.
How far away is it?
You are currently 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away from this painting.
Okay, I'm gonna detect good or evil.
I forgot about that spell. You're looking at it, and it... Yeah, basically is the name of the spell. That's what I thought. I was just rereading it to make sure that's what I remembered. Because I think Evandor had something similar, actually. Anyways, you're looking at the painting and you recognize it. It might have been Thea. You might have had this at one point too. Anyways, but you notice that it is radiating a pleasant sense of almost this musical whimsy from it.
I kind of relate to like the rest of the group. I don't think we're in danger here. So,
Not that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So I guess I should start to. No, you should go first.
I was gonna say not that I would be aware of it, but does he catch any weird vibes from anyone in the party?
There are not weird vibes from people in the party, but the items newly acquired in the party.
I was gonna say I imagine the crown.
Especially,
in my backpack is very...
you're very attuned to the crown, like you'd said already, in your pack, that stinks putridly to you.
I do not relay that information. But I do relay the information about the painting seeming to be fine.
So, I could be wrong, but if I'm reading this spell, because it says, like, you can sense, like, creatures, too, and one of them says elemental, would I have a weird glow to me?
Not in that sense, because if I remember,
Okay.
I'm remembering the spell correctly. It actually it gives off like a scent or like a generally it was weirdly a scent, if I remember correctly.
What about Squall's spear?
I remember the spell. I had it.
Yeah, somebody had it. I knew.
Sorry. Yeah, you smell or you... Yeah, it's like a smell or a sound. So if it's good, then you hear the sounds of
Yep, that's
kind of like pleasant singing. But then if it's bad, then you get like a really nasty smell.
Yep.
So I almost feel like if the thing in your bag is like really bad, you might have like a vomiting response. You're like,
There was definitely a smell of rottenness, like I had said, coming from your bag, Frederick. But
Should I make a Constitution saving throw in that case?
What's your Constitution normally?
18.
No, you're good. That's something somebody brought up on somewhere, one of the social medias that I'm using. There should be a passive everything.
Constitution.
There's especially like Constitution. For strength checks. Like you shouldn't have to roll if you're a Goliath and you want to pick up a larger than average size something or other. But if it's, there's obviously other situations that can occur. But I think there should just be like a passive.
Yeah, just like to like move a chest around or something.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, you're fine. You're kind of like, that stinks, but you don't say anything. You don't make even a facial expression.
I hear the music from this painting.
Yep. Whimsical, enchanting kind of music.
I approach it. Out of stealth now, because at this point I'm going to be so close it's not going to matter.
Guy's always making the Goliath do all the work. Anyways. And then the even with Mame, I was thinking from the other, but anyways, just jokes. Anyways, the painting spins about, like the bottom of the frame protrudes a foot that is the same color and actually was part of the frame, and about faces to face you guys, and there is a perfect 2D image of a person in eccentrically dressed colors and such on the painting as well, almost looking like abstract art. You can barely notice eyes in it, but there seems to be a person hidden in the art.
As that happens, I just kind of brace myself, like not like in attack position, but definitely like ready for something to happen.
Who art thou? Why art you here?
We are the Rum Rollers. Is that our name? Right? Hats off. We call ourselves the Rum Rollers. Okay.
You could potentially still. I mean, if you wanted to, because I know that was sort of, not necessarily a group decision at that time. It was more of like a, what do we want to call us podcast wise and all that other stuff. So, just still hats off moment, but go back on.
Okay. We are a group of adventurers, and we happened upon a weird event. We were looking for the Verastic, whatever the thing is, Josh.
Eurythmic Veracity.
Rhythmic Veracity.
Hard words, how dare you.
We're looking for the Rhythmic Veracity, and we were trying to stop it. And we found ourselves here. What do you know of the Rhythmic Veracity?
Oh, you've just missed it. It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes, of course. All art is beautiful. And all things are art.
Oh boy.
I hope you say that out loud, because I want Frederick to say same.
I say it out loud. I mean, but then at the same time, I guess Shia found her. But no, I guess that'd still be hard to swallow for her. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh boy, back to you. It's a lot to take in, I understand. Especially my current form. No, not... This is a rather chaste version of myself for the Eurythmic Veracity I've put on. But I'm still enjoying some of the lingering effects, if you will.
So, are you the one that painted all of the paintings?
Paintings?
Yes. And she pulls out at least the latest one that she found.
Ah, yes, I am PoptArt.
Ah. Is that because you're part art, part man?
One could say such, yes.
Yeah. Do you always look like that?
No. This is actually a costume I have for this very event.
Why are you out here by yourself?
Oh, I live out here in the Spiral Forest. It's a magical place, don't you know? It's sort of not of my own volition. I'm from the southern portions of Gargantuum, for the most part. The Sorkratats. But they threw me out after they learned of my rather eccentric nature. Or rather, they shunned me, and I left them, because they did not understand me.
Oof.
How do you usually celebrate the Eurythmic Veracity?
By experiencing Reali-tea, of course. He kind of just winks.
Did you have a weird dream?
You could say it was a dream, but I like to think of it as another reality that I visit every now and again.
So, does this have anything to do with the opening lava pit?
Oh, you've seen that? Yes, that was rather dramatic, don't you think?
Yes, I guess it would depend on what that's tied to and whether that's dramatic or not. How is it tied to the Eurythmic Veracity? Vera, that thing.
It seems like hell this year was trying to come forth to the living. I don't quite understand it fully myself, but that was a rather intriguing experience. I was only aware of it because of some of my other experiences with this Reali-tea.
Said this year. Does this not happen every year?
BRB.
Wait, is it a yearly thing? No.
The
It happens
Euryth-
once every.
The Eurythmic Veracity happens every year. To answer your question, I can't quite see you back there, but
It's intentional.
it's not normal that hell tries to come on Earth for such an event. I think it was taking advantage, hell that is, of the breaking of bonds of this universe and this plane of existence.
You're talking about. Go ahead.
You're good. Do you have another person?
Oh,
Do you?
Yes, but my person is more of a thing.
What do you mean? You're a
Ah,
rock?
you
Are you combined?
You wouldn't understand it. You wouldn't understand it. I'll use some words here that just will be completely lax and out of your depth. But in my other reality, I am actually a toaster.
What is
Why do you have all these hot ideas popping out? You pop. Oh my god!
Ow.
You got there.
Do you break bread with your enemies?
In this current life, or do you mean and the other one? Because I'm pretty
The
sure
other one.
I'm toasting bread in that one.
Is like a toaster a thing here?
No.
You a brave little toaster?
Have you been to space?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh.
Brown sugar, cinnamon, or blueberry.
Path.
Oh!
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Real dark real fast.
Well, he is an
Um,
architect. I just thought.
So, PoptArt, you're talking about the Eurythmic Veracity as if it's a good thing. In general, usually a giant pit of flames opening up and trying to bring hell on Earth is a bad thing, but you said it was art.
Of course, everything is art. And good and bad, I mean, that's neither here nor there. That really depends upon your position.
But
I lean over and was like, "This is the type of dude who smells his own farts because they're magical, whatever."
I bet he's a bad toaster.
Betty Burns.
I think he's got a few coils burn out.
When Frederick says that, oh wait, I can't smell his bag. Only he can smell his bag, right?
Context.
Shit.
I bet. I bet he's one of those toasters that leaves like fancy imprints on the toast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for...
Art Deco toaster.
Oh, he doesn't have very good. Okay. So he kind of caught what you were saying there, the gist of it, and he said, "I'm a wonderful toaster. I toast on both sides, and I do leave impressionable art on both. But regardless, I'll leave that neither here nor there. Just as I'd said about good and bad is, it is irrelevant, because we're irrelevant, and there are so many planes of existence that we can exist upon. I don't exist only on this one. For the evening, though, I could offer Gesundheit there, good sir. A place to stay, even with the insults. I will look past them. For the evening.
I reach in my backpack and I pull out a thing, a block, and I was like, "Did someone say incense?"
I bet you he imprints zenith on his toast.
Are we just standing around and celebrating?
Yeah, we are.
Where are the toasters now?
Why are we bullies?
Shit!
Unlocked. Roaster toaster.
Unlocked humor.
Maybe we should toast the toaster.
I mean, I feel like we have
Does anyone have
opportunity.
any alcohol?
Do we still have to worry about hell?
Oh, shoot. It seems like they... Didn't realize you were talking to me at first entirely. That it's kind of gone to a stagnant there. It doesn't seem that it had burst forth like I thought it was going to.
Like go away?
The fissure's still there, but, it's a little ways off from here. Think we're safe.
But you're the one who painted the lava castle.
We made it to November before it could burst. Jokes.
I didn't hear that, actually, Frederick.
I said the reason it didn't burst is because we made it to November before it could. And you're not allowed to burst in November.
Are you making it
November.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
Wow.
we're adults here, man. You can just be fucking blunt with it. Like, you can be a little crass.
I mean, but that was kind of great because we were like, "What?" And then,
None of us got it.
yeah.
I was thinking it, but also, I don't know.
I appreciate the attempt, Shoji. That's awesome.
What?
He's like, there's ladies present.
Oh.
So PoptArt.
Well, yes.
What is this castle? Who lives in this castle that you've drawn?
Oh,
Chocula.
I have no idea. It seems to have been burst forth from the ground, though, and, then sunk back in.
Need some Viagra.
How do we get
So
rid
it's-
of the fissure?
I have no idea.
Is it still growing?
Nah, it seems... I was watching it the other day and, dropped... you must have picked up one of my first iterations there, on it, and then it looks like this... You said you have two? Maybe that was the other one. But that second one should have shown you kind of what a perspective would have been like if I imagined sailing across the lava to this castle that seems to be recessed in the fissure.
But why? But why was there what's the green magic?
Enchanting?
Why was there enchanting magic
Conjuration.
on these?
Conjuration, sorry.
Conjuration.
My bad.
Conjuration. Why was there conjuration magic on these?
Oh, you can see such things. That is lovely. I don't get to experience many magic users going through these woods. Most are scared, witless, or don't believe in magic at all. It, happens, though, that I can do a bit of magic myself, and I've used it to portray the images I see. I'd actually developed something I'd seen somebody use in this other place with Reali-tea. I think they call it a camera.
Mm.
And I can kind of take a snapshot with my art of particular places and things.
Oh. Interesting. A camera and a toaster. These sound like really weird things.
But he's also a man stuck in a painting, and we all just kind of got over that real quick.
Yes, well, we also just all experienced ourselves in a different form, and we're in Lego, or we're in real form and then not real form. I don't really know what the fuck anything is, so this doesn't really seem like the weirdest thing that's happened recently.
Out of context, if someone would have heard that and be like, damn, the acid hit hard.
That'd be funny if someone, like one of you, just like spiked our like water source, and then we all just went on like a crazy acid trip.
I mean,
It could be the Boone water.
it's always next year.
So there's a good chance that Hell can try this again next year. And we need to figure out how to stop it.
So PoptArt, you say that the castle emerged, and that's how you painted it. Why did it proceed?
That is up to the eyes of the beholder, I guess, just like most art. I couldn't tell you one way or the other. I guess my best interpretation, though, would be it had swollen out from underneath of us in an attempt to
Really?
escape, and then could not quite penetrate the upper
Jesus.
crust.
Go have... Oh my god.
So
Gosh.
it's prairie dogging.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I turn around and leave. No, just kidding.
I feel like you're having a laugh at us.
Are you saying that Hell is trying to have sex with our current realm?
Trying? I'm pretty sure it does. It is
Oh,
hell,
maybe.
after all.
Maybe Mariel's right.
There.
No, not November.
What is this?
Well then, I guess...
Go ahead.
No, I was just making a joke. Good.
Oh, I was just gonna, like, what is this? What is this November you're talking about?
We don't eat nuts.
Oh my god!
They're out of season.
We're making an official D&D holiday here.
Yes, it's all of November. It's a tradition.
But, okay. But what is November?
They're out of season. They can be slightly toxic.
No, what is November?
Oh,
A month, length of time of the year.
Hey, if you can be a toaster in a different reality, then you can understand the concept of November.
Calling you out on your shit, PoptArt. I mean,
November,
Doc.
November is 30 days. 30 moons, or I guess 60 moons, since we have 2 moons, right?
Yep.
60 moon time period.
So if
That we created. Sorry, go ahead.
hats off here, if there's 2 moons, does time move twice as fast here? How many moons is in Maniopolis? Does anybody know this?
You would
We're
know.
starting
Oh,
You would.
in
You would know for having lived on Tarith that there are 2 moons. Yes.
It just
Okay.
means there's 2 space rocks that float around our planet.
Because I was trying to figure out, like, so we're in 2 different universes that collided.
No,
I mean,
it's the same place. It's the same planets, the same universe. It's 2 different stories being told on this Earth. Our stories are crossing paths in our dreams.
Yeah, no, I do not think that the time would move twice as fast, but I bet the ocean tides and stuff would be crazy.
I was thinking, like, okay, well, because the whole month thing got me thrown. If we have 2 moons, does that mean time moves twice as fast? So would 1 month actually be 14 days? Or 15 days?
Time wouldn't travel faster because there are 2 moons.
It's a magical world, fucking talking chicken.
Fuck off! Moons do not make time go faster. Moons control the ocean.
wait, Josh. In back into D&D world, is there a sense of, is there a calendar of sorts that we are aware of?
Yeah, I'm making it up on the spot, so just give me a second here.
Well, then just throw November in there if you're making it up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you guys want.
November has been ordered, please.
November.
Okay.
In parentheses, they do not eat nuts.
Okay. So.
No nut eating November.
Oh, you're talking about the calendar months. Okay.
Yes, the calendar months. Are we tired?
You don't feel exhausted, but you do feel a little sleepy.
And he just offered us a resting.
And a safe place, yes.
Okay.
Because it is night currently. You're a
Yeah.
little thrown off, you know, which
Yeah, with my
makes a
lack
lot of sense.
Legume eating.
So how do you survive out here in the elements?
Ah, well, that would have to do certainly with my accommodations.
A nice shellac on yourself, I see.
No?
Shellac?
Yeah, like painting.
Oh, that was
yeah,
just
like a gloss.
that was just me not understanding. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I have a nice shellac on myself. However, my accommodations are residing in an old druid's tenement.
Where?
Ooh, an old druid. Can we see?
Oh,
How big is he?
of which manner
Wait,
are
what?
you speaking
Wait,
here?
what did he say?
It's a little walk through the woods.
I walk up to the painting and I peck it.
Ow!
Wait.
Control
wait.
Icy.
your livestock.
Okay, wait.
Whoa. Cat is not livestock.
First off,
I stand up as tall as I can and flap my wings and pagok angrily.
Oh, I do not mean to offend. It's just it offended me. What is this?
That's cat.
Have you never seen a cat before?
This is obviously a chicken, but I will accept this. So, hello, cat.
I stop flapping my wings and I just pagok. Real affirmatively.
It's obviously a cat, I say, and I try to persuade him.
It's a cat.
5.
Oh, 5. Damn it.
He just winks.
I'll assist.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, my eyes glazed over during all of this, and then I'm like, okay, wait. You know a druid?
It's a good fight. So he just kind of looks between Zeph and Frederick, who are both trying to. It's a cat. It's a cat. Or just he kind of looks at both of you, then kind of winks at Frederick. But yes, it's well, he isn't far from here.
What's his name?
I think you should let him introduce himself. It's rather rude.
Can we go, guys?
Yeah. Okay.
PoptArt, do you need to rest first?
I can lead the way just shortly here. Here we go.
Does
How are
Pop-Tart
you-
float or just like roll on
Yeah.
corners?
Do you need one of us to like carry you, or?
Not it. I'm already carrying.
I'm
Cat.
I'm imagining the arms are just dragging it, which is even creepier.
So
Don't defend him.
if
He's
you
gone this far on his own.
if you recall from before, the frame actually came out of itself and acted as feet.
Oh.
Oh.
And he starts using those feet to walk this way.
Getting very much like creepy Alice in Wonderland vibes from this.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else we need to do at this campsite? Or
But we should probably put out the fire so it doesn't cause a forest fire.
Good on you, Smokey.
hey, we've already caused one today, so
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
I hear
Yeah.
Squall say this, and I walk over to the fire, and I just begawk really loudly, and it extinguishes.
okay.
I'll die for that. Do chickens take whizzes? They piss in
Yeah.
real life?
They're birds,
Yeah?
so they just
No,
poop.
Poop.
Yeah.
White
Ah,
stuff.
okay, yeah.
It's like really acidic.
Oh, sorry.
They usually
Wrong
hate the
tree.
windshield.
Cat shats on the fire.
I'd like to point out that we just agreed to just aimlessly follow a sentient painting into a forest without even questioning it.
Well, I
The
will
promise
say
was enough for
it-
me.
he did do the good and evil spell.
That's true.
And you guys wander through a still spiraled limbs on these tree trunks. Idril, are you lost? I see Frederick back here too. And everyone else is down here pretty much.
I think Georgie had to step away from the keyboard, didn't he?
Oh yeah, that is right. I'm assuming you guys were kind of congoing down this way, basically. But you guys wandered through the forest there with these spiraling trees until you came upon a grown, what looks like carpet of leaves and vines in a perfect spiral again, but this is flat on the ground. And PoptArt walks straight across it and puts his hand on what looks like a grown bowl with a lit sphere in the center and places a hand from outside of his painting on it and the base of a monstrous, I say that only for its size, as it towers over you and almost takes in most of the forest that you've wandered through, and you're just now realizing some of the stars were actually just gaps in its tree branches. And then he wanders just past the bowl and into the tree.
That tree was there the whole time?
You're only now just realizing.
Wow. Wow.
The Great Dekooch.
Wow.
Cat has a strong compulsion to sit in the center of this nice carpeted leaf pile.
Makes nest. Pops out.
Ready?
Does cat lay eggs?
Yeah, is cat a hen or a rooster?
I'm leaving that up to you, Jesse.
Or are we not to know?
Well, I considered my base character male, so.
Okay.
Like magic eggs could be cool, but
Yeah, I was gonna say for a chicken that travels through time or whatever. You can make some really bitchin' eggs.
What if you homebrewed a special skill, like a special spell for her? That would be like good berry, but eggs. But it's only one egg instead of the 10 berries.
and you could time travel for a short time.
What's going on?
We're in a big tree.
Not yet. You guys haven't decided to enter, as far as I knew.
Oh, I'm.
Oh yeah, I figured we were just following him straight through.
Yeah, I just
This
walked
is.
in, I guess.
Yeah. I'd say she is eager to walk in and experience a druid's home of magic, potential, finding more answers than this painting has given us.
Okay. Is that everybody, or I'm just asking before I
Yeah.
start grabbing and dropping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing Shia is like jizzing herself. Sorry.
November.
No, that's not shit.
What?
Bro, Jesus. Because he's like tree. Or no, is that Idril? No. Okay, never mind. That's no wait. That's the good campaign. I'm sure Idril is jizzing himself.
Oh, big tree.
Yeah.
He's trying very hard to control himself.
Well, Ia doesn't know of any other druids outside of her family, so
Guys, also Frederick, just so you're referenced into this mass of things, you guys wandered through the forest following the apparent sentient painting because he mentioned his druid friend, and that's who he'd been staying with. And you got to this very perfectly, after going through the spiraled trees with their spiral branches, there's a spiraled carpet that is growing out of the forest floor in front of what you'd see as a bowl that PoptArt touches a glowing sphere in the center, and the middle base of the tree kind of opens up visibly, and he wandered in through that. And apparently all your friends are wandering in past that. I don't know what you're doing, but
I'll follow them.
okay. So
Oh no.
is Pop-Tart romantically involved with this druid?
it's,
Find out.
Can I tell?
insight.
Yeah. 21.
You're pretty sure
Okay, then.
he's enamored with them. Yes.
Enamored.
Word of the day.
Oh wait, is Pop-Tart a human now?
So
Oh shit.
you walk
Oh, yeah?
through the base of it, and you see him getting out of the painting, basically, what it looks like visually, but it's just perspective that he's been able to accomplish with his costume, you're realizing, that made him look two-dimensional. And he wanders up to the back of a chair to a druid who is sitting across from him, apparently eating some fresh goods that had been harvested through the forest, and some bread and cheese. And he leans over the back of these giant chairs that have been grown out of this tree, it seems like, along with most of the other furnishings. And he says, "I've brought you some friends, my love."
What does the druid look like?
A male figure with leaf-like clothing, a staff that's leaned up against their chair, as well as a green pallor to their skin and hair. And there's some branches growing apparently off of them, or maybe off of the leaves. You're not real sure.
So the large furniture is definitely intentional because it's part of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, I'm Thea. These are my friends. And we just met PoptArt, but we have a ton of questions about the Eurythmic Veracity. And also, you're a druid?
And he looks up from his plate and he says, "Aye, that's am I." He kind of sounds a little drunk, you think.
Cheers to that.
I see he hasn't finished the Eurythmic Veracity just yet. Still in celebration mode.
But you might call me Mock?
I should take notes.
Bagok.
Kind of like a bagok. Kind of like a bagok, my fine friend. It was more like a... with an M. Mock, he says. Trying to get out of PoptArt's accent. I can't. It's stuck.
How did you two meet?
It's a funny story. This dumbass was wandering through my forest because he was excommunicated from his community. And PoptArt kind of rolls his eyes and draws, like, heartily on the back of the chair. Yes, but you needed a caretaker. I needed no caretaker, but I do appreciate.
Mock. Where do you know where your powers came from?
They come from Tarth, of course.
From the land.
Indeed.
Oh, is that a throw up? Did he throw up?
Little spittle.
Little spittle.
I'm gonna take a seat and pull out that bottle of wine from like 100 sessions ago and start drinking with him.
I'm gonna definitely take a seat and partake in drinking.
Yeah, I'll pass the bottle back and forth. I just like invited myself to this drug person's table.
And he
Very
says, "Yes,
interesting.
indeed. Please sit down. Pull up a chair. Whatever."
Can I ask? It's very interesting that you have a bear rug.
That's
Business.
PoptArt being funny. He's somehow woven this out of some of the droppings of the forest and he's made it in the shape of this bear. I don't quite understand, but it's...
I'm sorry. Continue?
It is never actually any hurt animals, because you know how mad that would make me.
So, did you just say that's a shit rug?
No! I see where you could have gotten that, though. That's beautiful. Wait a second. PoptArt, is this out of shit? No?
Oh, God.
Is Josh playing a drug person too well?
I want to investigate the rug.
No!
Roll investigation.
Oh, it's low.
You see nuts embedded in there. Some unprocessed corn.
Ew.
A
Is
9.
something good and evil in here, or is that just your rug?
So you do, though, however, Cat, realize that this is probably somehow made out of some sort of excrement. Yep.
Oh God.
Well, shit.
I just wander away from it.
Oh, but you walked on it. Now you're smearing it all over the...
Gonna walk all over these nice papers right here.
Just snow angels.
I'm just gonna, like... Would I have seen Cat, like, examining the rug?
I don't know, perception. Because you were, I think, sitting down at that moment, too. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Or was it?
18.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, you do see Cat kind of shake their head after sniffing the aforementioned rug.
I'm gonna be like, bagok once if it's shit.
Birds don't eat shit.
Yeah, I bagok loudly and then wander off the rug.
I'm gonna look at PoptArt and be like, why would you give him a shit rug?
He's totally against the use of animal products. I don't understand it. But I respect it.
Isn't that technically an animal product?
Byproduct, there is a difference.
No.
Look, I don't know anything about love, but that sounds like true love. Mock, are you from Byzantium?
No, I'm not from Byzantium. This is a town far in the north, right? I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you from then?
I'm from the area. I don't know. Here, there, and everywhere. I'm from Tarth, as we all are. Don't consider myself part of one border or another.
That makes logical sense to me.
And at that time, too, PoptArt's kind of going around and distributing glasses so that everyone's not just hitting the bottle.
I continue hitting the bottle.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna chug mine.
Constitutions, y'all. Anyone that's drinking.
Oh, look at the glasses.
Oh no. Yeah, she
Cute.
you buzzed. You buzzed, girl.
I just imagine Shia just sitting there getting shit-faced going, oh, these glasses are really nice.
Oh, I guess I need to make a
She's like a
constitution.
big dragonborn. She's like, this is cute. She like takes her nails and like.
Sorry, I was kind of zoned out there. We're drinking.
Zoned back in. Drinking. What?
Am I right? Should I make a constitution saving throw?
That is indeed correct. Yeah.
You got a 19.
So you're pretty good. You're like good wine. It's kind of chilled, not dry. I don't know if Frederick would actually realize all these things, but
Realize what? Sorry, you cut out for me.
oh, the pieces and notes that you would take from the wine, but basically you're just good wine.
Yes. Okay.
And it looks like Thomas Hamilton. And sorry, I'm going to take me a second because I see on my side still the full name, but Hamilton, you're like, yes, there's notes of the berries, grapes are probably from the southeast. It's well fermented. It's not dry at all. How did they do that?
Decadent.
Yeah.
And I'm not seeing Idril in here yet, if Idril is drinking. But
Is that a donut on this plate?
you also start to feel, Hamilton, the wine start to take an effect. I'm just gonna, for everyone's reference, that's what buzzed is. But you are buzzed currently.
So I'm really drinking. I'm just kind of like
Sipping.
I'm like sipping to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like because I don't want to offend.
What are your
Walk.
other reactions to this encounter? Because I feel like Idril would have some.
It was just kind of like in a daze.
Damn it.
Like he's just kind of totally out of it. Like kind of like following the group, and like some moments he's like, okay, this is simple, I can like do this, but then when things start getting like crazy again, he just like shuts down, I guess.
Why? You don't mind me asking. Just curious.
Probably a lot for him to take in.
Yeah, I mean generally just it's a lot for him to take in. You know, he lived a pretty simple life before, and had a pretty basic worldview.
Is he still reacting to the forest fires, or is he reacting to this tree?
He's mostly reacting from the Eurythmic Veracity, and then like was like kind of recovering, and then like then with the painting and the tree and whatnot, he's kind of going back into like observation mode.
Like he almost doesn't believe this is real.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. So a disbelieving kind of attitude to this particular
What?
account. A disbelieving kind of attitude toward the current encounter, almost. Like,
Yeah, like he just doesn't know what to do.
I would say that's a constitution with advantage then, since you're just sipping.
Okay.
So yeah, Hamilton and Shia are both buzzed.
I finish my swig and slam it down on the table, and I'm like, we want to stop hell from ever penetrating Earth again.
Yes. Yes.
Thanks.
Earth never consented to this.
Yes, that's wonderful. I have not been able to get PoptArt to understand. Oh, crap, I'm still kind of doing a mixture here, but I've not been able to get PoptArt to understand that. For some reason, he's not. He doesn't care about hell on earth. Whatever, but I've been drinking all day because he's been telling me about the episode. If you can't tell. And, this cheese is delicious, but hell is terrible. I haven't figured out a way to stop it myself, so that's why I was drinking.
So maybe we talk about hell tomorrow?
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. He kind of just curls up in the chair.
Drinking now? Oh, no. Never mind.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna like lean over to Thea and be like, do we want this guy sober? Or just let him be drunk?
Can we heal him?
I have this, and I'm gonna hold up my water skin and be like, I mean, it's ale, but it's got the boon water in it. It might help.
Also,
I mean-
you remembering, Shia, of a potion that you created for this scenario that you don't know how works.
Oh, I might have something. And she, here, and she eagerly pulls out a potion and like, you should sip this.
I'm like, Mock, this is the best distilled shit I've ever had. It comes from far across the sea. It tastes of oak
These
and
sprinkles.
mold. Yeah, yes. And I'm just like bullshitting and making it up. I don't know anything about it.
You're holding my potion bottle?
No, I'm pointing to that. I'm telling him that it's a really good alcohol and he should drink it.
Okay. Yeah.
Persuasion.
Oh. I'm gonna kill him.
Did you
Both
just
of
say
us?
I'm gonna kill him?
Kill him. I mean, I have no idea what this does. I just know I'm confident that it worked, and it definitely. I rolled like a 2 or something.
Oh,
Oh shit. I just got a 28
Ooh.
in persuasion.
holy shit.
Yeah.
Girl is charismatic. She's not intelligent, but she's charismatic.
You didn't roll a natural 20 though?
I rolled a 19.
Dang. Nice. So, he's like, oh yeah, give me that. And he just grabs it and just starts like hitting it like it's the best thing ever, and he just belches as he's gotten halfway through it. And he looks around and I still feel a little. He belches again. Huh? And then his foam starts coming out of every orifice, and to the point where it's starting to come under and over the table.
Is he like convulsing?
No, he just seems to be like burping as if he's gotten a hiccuping burp that he can't stop. And
I just imagine like what cats do, like the.
Do we?
it's more of like
do we
a
give him?
Okay. He's
Does
not.
he look like he's in pain?
no.
Does he need?
Just a
Do
little-
we help him?
You guys are probably just dumbfounded, I would assume.
No, it's gonna work, I swear.
Does he look like he's in pain?
No, he just looks slightly uncomfortable, I mean. I'm trying to look for something here. I think I'd seen this at one point. I guess that'll work. Click. Gosh darn it. Did it work? It just looks like a giant black square. There it is.
Oh.
It's just this foggy mass coming from him forward, and just kind of poofs up into the air, and he goes, "Oh, well, I'm not drunk anymore. That's unfortunate."
Can he see us?
You can't see him quite through the mass. You're kind of like,
Whatever you do, don't let it
I
match.
am not breathing at this point.
Son of a gun.
A cock.
Get out of here. Run away.
Everyone else
I guess
inside
you
of the
can't
cloud
get
too.
anything.
Roll a Constitution, just FYI.
Because you're in the cloud?
Yeah.
So everyone.
Yep.
Do I need to if I'm not breathing?
Except for Kat, who looks like they're over by the stove.
Yeah, I've been walking around the room checking stuff out.
My character seems to be just outside the cloud.
Oh yeah, you are, because you were right next to him. And so yeah, Frederick, you wouldn't need to roll the Constitution, but everyone else except for Kat would. And
So, Josh, my constitution is 9, but then I rolled an acrobatics because I wanted to start running.
oh sure.
And I figured that I'd probably be with disability.
Because you are now actually drunk.
Uh-oh.
So you gain the inebriated condition. Is that a thing on here?
This
That
is
would-
awesome. Guys, I'm magic. Yeah. Magic I do.
What happens to the rest of us?
I didn't see everyone else's Constitution, sorry. I see Zeph, you are just getting buzzed at this point. Which is that, which I sent into chat. So... Yeah, you would have advantage on that acrobatics, it looks like. Because you were buzzed / drunk. I'm trying to send this again into chat, which is actually a reference that I use for getting drunk. Sorry, Zeph.
No, it's fine. Is this stuff just like seeping in through our pores, or?
You did say that. That's right. That you were holding your breath. Do you want to roll a dex saving throw basically to stop? I'm trying to think of another better way that you would be like. You would realize what's going on.
I don't need to breathe.
Oh, period?
Yeah, so let me find it. So I have unending breath because of air ganassi. So I can hold my breath indefinitely while I'm not incapacitated.
Right, which is I was thinking that you still breathe for the most part. You weren't just walking around holding your breath, I assumed.
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking a dex save probably for
okay.
Stop it, because it happened pretty quickly after Shia gave him the potion. He chugged it and he started belching and it started propagating through the air.
Okay.
This is the shit.
Yeah, you were able to get that in, no problem.
Okay.
So you're holding your breath currently. And looks like, yeah, you failed the second there, Thomas. If you look into the Discord chat, you can see what I'm referencing. It's actually, I can send the link to it too again, but I pinned it in our pins a while back on how to get drunk. So, yeah, this since it was your second round of drinking, and you had failed the first one, that's the 12. So I'm just doing some of this math quickly in my head here. So you are also drunk, and looking at Thea, that 18 was your constitution for this time, right?
No, I got a 12 this time. Last time was a 9? Yeah, last time was a 9.
I was talking to Thea, I'm sorry. I knew you would. That's what I was just saying.
There you go.
Hamilton. Sorry, I keep going back and forth between Thomas and Hamilton too, but yeah, I'd seen that.
Yeah, I got 18.
So you succeeded again? I think that was then?
I'm a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were like, this is weird, but I like it.
Good job on that potion.
I am for sure like screaming or like singing on the top of my lungs. Just drunk with me. Me made the firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go boom, boom, boom. And you shoot up in the eye.
What is Mock doing in response to all of this?
What?
What is Mock doing in response to all of this?
Mame is asleep.
Mock.
Mock. Thank you. It's not Mame, it's Mime in this campaign anyways. Besides the fact of going, well, that's a shame I'm not drunk anymore. Just going, well, that was weird.
I don't know what happened. So maybe I'll make a potion. I make some cool potion.
Is
I'm
this
potion
like
right now.
dissipating any, or is it just kind of lingering?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's it kind of went up into the upper reaches of the room. So it is definitely dissipated from your guys' table and vicinity, at least.
All right.
Squall, I didn't see a constitution though from Mia on that,
Oh, my bad.
as well as Idril's second constitution.
Yeah. Just Constitution.
Everything now sticky.
But your first constitution, Idril, it's a little moist. Your first constitution from sipping was a ringing success, so you kind of just, there's some woodier notes in this. It seems to be from an ash tree, oddly. Wait, I don't see Idril in the chat. Yeah, looks like.
Do we all get inspiration from Thea singing?
I don't know, was that an inspiration, Shia?
It can be. Can they get secondhand inspiration?
Second-hand inspiration.
I mean, would her just normally singing inspire, or doesn't she have to, like, giving them something to be inspired. What's this rock thing? What?
No, they could be second-hand inspired, but I didn't know if that was your intent is all, or if you were just kind of singing around, and or if you guys needed the inspiration for something.
I mean, it never hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give it inspire. You have 10 minutes.
9 minutes and 30 seconds more than what I need.
Yeah, buddy.
Boy.
Does that mean you're gonna try and seduce the druid?
This is not the evil campaign.
He's the only sober one here now, so.
No, I
We're
think me
all
and you
good
are
noodles
sober.
here.
Yeah,
We don't even
I'm
drink
pretty sober.
alcohol. Well, it's chocolate milk.
Frederick is tipsy, but he's still pretty aware.
Can I tell what race mock is, just out of curiosity?
It's rather hard to tell. I mean, the green kind of makes you think orc, but there are no brutal kind of characteristics to them. They don't have rough or sharp or scars or anything like that that you'd seen on a normal orc.
She is going to abruptly go, what's this thing over here? What's this? She's poking it.
And PoptArt kind of goes, "Oh, that's just the stove. Have you never seen a stove? Oh, those. Are you pointing to the? It's really hard to tell, miss. Are you pointing to the barrels? The stove?"
She's standing next, I guess, to that stove, that stone stove, and she's poking it. This!
That is a very wide stove. Not sure what to tell you otherwise. It is a large flat. Don't touch the top, it's hot!
Does she touch it?
I don't know. Roll dex.
Can she reach it? Can she reach the top?
Roll dex.
Okay. Baby, you're a firework. It'll go boom, boom, boom. As she shoots them in the eye.
8. Yeah, you touch it.
Zelda doesn't like it when I sing, which is why she's up here. Baby, you're a firework. Oh, you had boop and bite me. I'm sorry. You don't like my singing.
Cat gets disadvantage.
I rolled your damage for you for what it was down there, but you can explain your reaction.
That was my reaction. I pulled it away.
Okay.
Gonna let all of that happen. Looks like she's having a good time.
And then, yeah, she, like, kind of, like, gets... And then kind of, like, puts her finger in her mouth, and then, like, kind of, like, keeps bobbing along.
All right, Mock, you want to talk about hell now?
Oh, um, I'd rather have quite a few more drinks in me than that. But if you insist, what is it that you'd like to know?
I think we're looking to stop it from happening. I don't know if this is something you've thought about.
Well, according to PoptArt, it's already happened.
But will it happen again?
Fuck if I know.
Mock, you're supposed to be wise. You live in a big tree in the middle of the woods. You're magical.
Yeah, I'm wise about the area, but not about all the comings and goings of the rest of the plane of existence. That is far beyond my pay grade.
Okay. I'll speak to you about something that we both care about. There is a big, giant fucking hole full of fire that's disrupting this forest. What can we do?
When you say it like that, I could get some of the animals to redirect some of the flows around, but that's about all I can think of. It's not going to put out the burning son of a bitch of a fire that's down there, though.
What if we were to dig a trench from the ocean to the hole?
That'd create one giant sea. Or lake, however you want to call it.
But would it extinguish the fire and stop hell from coming back?
I reiterate from what I'd said before. Fuck if I know.
Maybe it would create a bunch of obsidian.
One nice steam bath.
The problem here is I don't understand how another plane can emerge from where it is to this one. That's the sort of science talk that I don't understand. He says kind of flippantly.
Yeah, science isn't really my thing either. But
Jimmy.
yeah. Yep.
And she's like doing little like firework.
Hmm.
I'm guessing that was that dragonkin over there as your science expert.
Yeah, can't you tell?
Yeah. Yeah. Can't blame him though. Here is a fucking scary ass place.
Yeah. We were in hell, I think. Were we in hell?
How the fuck?
We went down into the flames, right?
Mm.
No.
Mariel, Mariel was in hell. But
How did we wait?
Yeah.
How did we get in there though?
We don't know.
You mean the other characters?
No. How did these characters get into the Eurythmic Veracity?
Oh yeah, no one knows.
Maybe it's because we were so close to the chasm.
Were we?
Yeah, we were flying over it.
And then we just like appeared there?
Weren't? No, our brothers weren't with us.
What if we flew over it again?
We don't have our magic carpets.
Have you had any run-ins with the neophytes, Mock? He's eating cheese.
He swallows. Ah, those bastards. They tried to make their way through here, but the magic of this forest works only in one direction, and I'll tell you, it's not theirs.
Is he Shrek?
That's right. He got a very like.
Scotland forever!
He finally got his accent right.
Yeah, but Shrek lives in a tree too, by himself in the middle of the woods in his green.
No, okay.
So is PoptArt Donkey.
Uh-huh.
I'm making what?
Did he just, when we walked in, did he look at us and go, "What are you doing in the swamp?"
We walked past the boulder! That's a nice boulder.
That's basically what he said. No, he was polite, but he was also drunk.
Mm-hmm. And PoptArt introduced you guys, so there's that.
There's too many similarities.
And he's green.
What are the candles made out of in this house?
Waxy material.
Is this squiggly looking thing on his plate a slug?
Where's the outhouse?
Did you have like subliminal stuff going on when you were making this?
No. Maybe. I can't, I mean, it's subliminal, right? So I can't attest to that. It's subconscious, you know? I don't know. It was definitely not intended for it to be interpreted as such, but I'm not going to say no. A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded, and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.